Hey, what's up, guys? Here on the Fire Sports Pod, where everything we got is hot. I'm your host, Zach Jackson. Here with me is my guest host and good friend of mine from Montclair State University, Irvin. Appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, anytime, bro. Anytime.
All right, so guys, we got a good show for you guys today. We're gonna be going over some NFL, news and some NFL games coming up, and as well as the Thursday night football game that happened between the Cowboys and Giants, which we have to get to a lot of injuries and the timetable for them to come back. And then after that, Irvin's gonna hop off, and then I'm gonna finish out the second and final segment, going over the Yankees clinching the division, winning the division. And on top of that is going to be a first round bye, as well as have home field advantage throughout the first round. So that's a big thing that we got to get to. So we are powered by StreamYard, where StreamYard makes the dream yard go. And let's get right into it. So, Irv, I know. Are you a Giants fan? I forgot. Are you a Giants fan?
So it's pretty complicated if I'm
Okay.
being honest, because I'm always a firm believer that wherever state that you were like born in or if you were raised in, you gotta be a you got if you're into sports, you have to cheer for that team. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? But the Giants never really caught my attention in a way. I'm when it comes to between Giants and Jets, I'm more lenient towards the Jets, bro. But personally, for me, I'm a Bucks fan, Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan.
All right. Okay. Cool. 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 So,
Yeah,
so we like the side of the Jets. I love the respect of Baker Mayfield of the Bucks. That's my guy. Been trying to
yeah.
tell people to keep him in your fantasy because he gives you points. Like he's actually a good quarterback. You just have to put the right system around him. And I think with
Of
having
course.
Evans and everybody that he's got down there, I think everything's doing well. But that hurricane, man, it might. I don't know what's happening with the game in Tampa. It might be postponed or moved to a different location. Who knows?
I mean, bro, I mean, it's a hurricane, you know what I mean? So I would hope that, everyone's okay and
Yep.
they might meet reschedule it because uh it was horrible. It
Yeah.
was, it was really
The,
bad.
the pictures from Tampa is really bad. So,
Mm.
we'll see if that the Tampa Bay Bucks play this weekend. But for all intents and purposes, we got to get to Thursday night football last night between the Cowboys and the Giants, an arch rival that's been going on for decades and decades. But the big thing is, it's not even about who won. The Cowboys won 20-15.
Yeah.
Dak actually played really well, very efficient. And CD finally woke up, if you want to say. Uh,
Yeah, almost
and
100 yards for CD.
yeah, I mean, it really wasn't waking up. I think it was more Dak trusting him and throwing him the ball. Remember, I think
Yeah.
he did miss training camp, all of
Hmm.
training camp, and they really had no time to get into the groove. Because last year you saw them coming out the gate, they were firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I was gonna just say, that like last season they were pretty much the 1 and 2 duo. And
Yeah,
I think because of everything that happened this off season and during the training camp where CD was trying to get a deal signed and he purposely did not participate in training camp because of that. So I think Dak is now, you know what I mean, he's trying to get CD involved. I mean 7 receptions for almost 100 yards, 55 being the longest. I think Dak is slowly like giving CD like the wheel back in terms of him being the number one receiver.
yeah, definitely. I definitely agree with that take. I would also have to say that on top of that, Ferguson has been questionable since his week one injury. And he came back ready to roll. 7 of 7. Seven
Mm.
targets, 7 receptions, 49 yards, 7 yards a catch on average. That's great. And then on top of that, CD Lamb, 14 yards a catch he averaged. So I
That
mean,
yeah, I'm telling you that Dak and CD land connection, bro. The Cowboys are gonna be one hell of a team if those two get going.
yes, exactly. And I'm hoping they
Yeah,
do. But Dak showed that, yes, again, we are talking about the Giants, but the Giants defense is not shit. They're not bad. They're actually their best part of their team. Their offense is really the shit show. And to be honest, the offense didn't look bad. They just couldn't run the ball.
Yeah. They
The
were.
passing was great. Daniel Jones played a great game other than the last interception where he heaved it down the field. He played a great game. They just could not score a touchdown. It was
Yeah.
all field goals. Their new kicker that they bought in made 5 field goals. But
What
nobody else.
fantasy points is that?
Oh, he,
Whoever has him as a
oh,
kicker
he had a
got a lot
54
of fantasy
too.
points.
Oh my God. I want to see how much he had as on fantasy. But Prescott went 22 of 27, 221, average 8 yards a throw, 2 touchdowns. And a key thing, only got sacked 1 time.
Yeah.
So,
Hmm.
I mean, he only had, according to that, he only had 20 fantasy points. But to be honest, that's a solid 20 with really not having to do much and not really under pressure. And
Yeah.
people might be like, "Oh, why'd you only score 20 against the Giants?" Well, again, one, Dak threw 2 touchdowns in the first half, and then we really didn't have to do much. I mean, our
Oh
defense.
yeah, you a Cowboys fan? I see the jersey
Yeah,
on
of
and
course I'm a
everything.
Cowboys fan. We really didn't have to do much when it comes to just scoring the ball. People would say, "Oh, well, you should have blew them out." Well, okay, but we're our defense is just starting to get back into the swing of things. We played a great game defensively, but it is against the Giants. So
Hmm. I
Derek,
mean, defensively, you guys did pretty well. I mean, me personally, I feel like if Malik Neighbors wasn't like injured, bro, I don't know. I mean, I feel like Daniel Jones is still getting comfortable with Malik Neighbors trying to
oh,
be his
yeah,
number
no,
one
like, if I
receiver.
go to the Giants stats, it's great. 29 of 42, 81, 7 yards a throw, the 1 pick.
Almost 300 yards.
Yeah, he
That's
played really well.
crazy.
Malik
Hmm.
Neighbors had 12 receptions on 15 targets, 115 yards, but on top of that, he got hurt
He got hurt.
with, like, 6 minutes left in the 4th, and,
Yeah.
yeah, you could say, "Alright, if they had him on the last 15 seconds, maybe something would have happened," but they had they had to go 60 yards to score a touchdown.
Hmm.
I don't see that happening. But there was a chance. The first play where they threw it all the way down the field. The guy, if the wide receiver doesn't stop and he just keeps running the route, it's a touchdown, and it's the game-winning touchdown. The Cowboys lose. So that
Hmm.
it was very close. As a Cowboys fan, I didn't want it to be that close, but I'm happy we got out with the W. It is a division game. Sometimes you
Yeah.
games, sometimes you don't. Last year we killed them. This year that's close, but we got the win. Again, Cowboys are 14-1 since 2017. Dak I think, has lost only 1 game as a starter versus the Giants.
Versus the Giants. Yeah, I saw that statistic, and it was crazy because they were saying that what in 2016, I
Yeah,
think they said like I think a good example, Josh. Um, no, I'm sorry, Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones was I think a freshman or a sophomore in the college that he went to.
yep,
So and then like LeBron, for example, he was still in the Cavaliers. So it was a lot that the last time the Giants lost to, I mean, the last time the Dallas Cowboys lost to the Giants. I think
exactly, dude.
that's a crazy statistic, in my opinion.
It's a little bit yeah. I didn't see the full statistic. I just saw the statistic of being 14-1 and him having
Mm.
lost in a long, long time. That's the one that I saw. I didn't see it all the way back to that. That's crazy to think about. Like in 2016, that was when the Cavs came back from 3-1 to beat Golden State. Like that feels like it just happened, and that happened freaking 7 years ago. Which is
Yeah,
time
that
flies. Time
it
flies.
haunts me to this day because I'm a Golden State Warriors fan. So,
Oh yeah, I know you are.
jeez, man, yeah,
But I could say it would have been hard to beat. It would have been hard for the Cavs and LeBron to beat Golden State if Draymond doesn't be an idiot.
yeah,
Um,
so
but
that's stubborn.
if that doesn't happen, who knows? It could have went both ways. But definitely gave the spark to Cavs to get that win. But yeah, that's crazy. That I forgot that you're a Warriors fan too. That's nuts.
Yeah, bro. I mean, look, it's the game of basketball. It's sports in general. You know what I mean. You win some, like you said, you win some, you lose some. You know what I mean. And
Exactly.
We should have won that completely, but it
It's the
just
way sports
didn't
is.
happen. Yeah, it just didn't work out, bro.
Just yeah, it's just the way, and it's been football this year too. Like they're
Mm.
the Raiders beating Baltimore in Baltimore, down 10
Yeah,
at
that
the quarter.
that
Like
whole
what?
week was just crazy, bro.
It was
Oh
like, dude,
my
what are
goodness.
these upsets? Like that is absolutely to me boggles my mind. Like what are these freaking upsets? Like
What
what
was
the
that? Was that week? That was week 2, right?
yeah, it was the
It was
second
week
week,
2.
and they went down 0-2. Then week 3, they played Dallas. They beat us by 3. That one was a crazy one. They were
Yeah,
up
that was a
28 to
crazy one.
6 in the fourth quarter, let us come all the way back, and then we still couldn't get the job done. So
Oh my goodness.
like that was crazy. And then like who would have thought the Saints come into Dallas and absolutely murder us? Not beat us,
Like
murder us.
murder. No, bro. If
Murder.
44-19. That's
Brutally
murder.
murdered.
That's crazy. And then don't forget, former Super Bowl contenders, 49ers and the Vikings.
Yeah.
The Vikings coming out 23-17.
Yeah, they beat the crap out of them too.
Yeah, you want to know what it is though? They're missing McCaffrey, bro.
I'm telling you, McCaffrey's their
They're
biggest piece.
missing
They want to say, oh, it's Brock
McCaffrey,
Purdy,
bro.
oh, it's Debo, oh, it's Trent Williams, oh, it's George. No, bro. Or Brendan Ayuk. It is Christian McCaffrey. You're a different
Christian
animal.
McCaffrey, I don't know if he led in receiving yards, but he was a big factor in the offense. He could run the ball. He could
Oh,
run
yeah.
routes as a running back.
He can
He's
throw
the
the ball.
complete offensive package,
He
bro.
can throw the ball. Dude, he did that in the Super Bowl. He threw
Like
the
that, yeah,
football.
the complete package, bro. And
Exactly.
if they would have won, I feel like he would have won Super Bowl MVP, in
I
my
think he
opinion.
should have. I think he should have. But hey, it's the game of football. Injuries happen. Before I let you go, though, we would
Yeah,
have to go over the injuries that happened last night, and it sucks for my Cowboys and the Giants. Malik Neighbors is out for a concussion. We all know the protocol for that. He's probably going to be out this coming week. He
right.
might be back next week because they don't play in 10 days. So that gives him that time to recover. Didn't think it was a serious concussion, but he was knocked out. He was knocked out.
And for that being probably his first
Concussion.
NFL like concussion, and we also got to keep in mind too, we also had like another scare with Tua
Oh
as
yeah,
well. So concussions is like it's normal, you know what I mean? But it's still very scary to
yeah,
have that many concussions like within the past like 2 weeks. You know what I mean?
yeah. It's ridiculous. So
Ridiculous.
so Malik Neighbors should be back probably by the following week, if not the following week. But the
Mhm.
Dallas Cowboys play the Pittsburgh Steelers on October 6th. They could be without their top 2 defensive linemen. An MRI on Friday confirmed edge rusher Micah Parsons suffered a high left ankle sprain
Oof.
in the fourth
Oof.
quarter of the Cowboys' 2015 win against the New York Giants. On
Mhm.
Thursday, while defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence suffered a right midfoot sprain that will keep him out for multiple weeks, according to sources. It's a major blow to a defense that struggled against the run in losses to the New Orleans Saints and the Baltimore Ravens, but gave up just
Mhm.
26 yards on 24 carried against the Giants.
Yeah, but you also have to understand
It's
the
the Giants.
Giants don't really got a strong
They don't got
running back.
nobody. No. They don't got
Yeah.
nobody. No,
The Steelers, I mean,
Najee Harris. No, they
not
got
yeah, they got Najee Harris. They got no, they don't got Connor anymore, right?
no.
Connor,
James
yeah.
Conner's on
But
Arizona.
but
They
not
have
Najee Harris,
has been
he's
doing
a
well so
he's
far this year.
tough.
Yeah.
He's tough. That's a massive blow. Massive blow for you guys. I
Yeah.
really
And we also had almost another one with Trayvon Diggs going down, but that was because of a
oof,
hydration.
right.
He wasn't hydrated. It was just
Mm-hmm.
cramp. So he's good to go. But remember, also we got Deron Bland, the guy that was last year that was going crazy with pick sixes. He's not
Mm-hmm.
coming back till about week 6. So week 6 to week 8. So we got 3 guys. Micah should be. He said he's fine, but that's what he says.
That's what he says. Yeah, the
But
player's gonna say that
but
he's
he
fine.
does
Yeah.
have 10 days. So they already put DeMarcus Lawrence on the 2 to 4 weeks timetable. They didn't put Micah on anything because he said, I'm playing if I'm able to. So he's gonna try to play on the 6th. If he's in, we'll be fine. If he's not in, we might be screwed.
Right. No, yeah,
But
that's
again, and
100%.
the problem is that we're playing probably the best defense in the NFL right now statistically in the Steelers.
And ooh, Bro, I saw the
in
Steelers
Pittsburgh.
game.
In
Oh
Pittsburgh.
my, oh my, oh my, oh. And then you got Justin Fields with Pickens
Mm,
on the offensive side. Like,
to be able to
like,
hold down them, that's going to be tough.
yeah, it's gonna be extremely, extremely tough, bro.
Yeah.
100%.
But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. For my time with Irv, we were just going over some football talk, and then right after Irv gets off, we're gonna jump into some MLB for the next 5 to 7 minutes, and that will be it for our show here on season 5, episode number 8 on this Friday afternoon. So Irv, I appreciate you jumping on as always. Thanks again, brother. But yes, it's at the Steelers. We're home against the Lions. Bye week at San Fran, at the Falcons, home against the Eagles, home against the Texans, at the Commanders, home against the Giants, home against the Bengals, at the Panthers, home against the Bucks. That's gonna be on Sunday Night Football. At the
Yeah.
Eagles, and then home against the Commanders. We got a tough ass schedule coming up, man.
I mean, especially Steelers, then bye, then you got
No, Steelers, Lions, bye, San Fran, 49ers, and then it's the gauntlet.
like that's gonna be
But that's going to show if we
crazy.
actually are for real this year and we actually beat those teams, then all right, then we can say that maybe the Cowboys are poised for a big playoff run. But if we get smoked and our defense plays like ass and we need Dak Prescott to throw it 60 times and score 6 touchdowns, it's not a recipe for success. It's a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, bro, that's gonna be one crazy. I just hope everyone stays healthy. To be honest.
Yeah, I mean, if everyone stays healthy, we got a shot. If not, we're screwed. But again, Irv, have a great rest of your weekend. Enjoy NFL Sunday this weekend, and have a good weekend. I'll see you during the week at Montclair. Other than that, peace out, brother.
Thank you, bro. Peace
Thank
out.
you. Bye. All right, guys. So Irvin just popped off. We are now continuing with our show. We're going to be going over to some Yankee talk. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, the Yankees have won the division and are now put their ticket into the playoffs with a first round bye, ladies and gentlemen. So the Yankees are officially in and ready to rumble. It's great to see us back into the playoffs after last year's embarrassing performance during the year. So it's great to be back. We beat our division rivals. We dropped 2 straight, and then we took them down 10-1. Judge hit a home run, his 58th of the year. Soto hit his 41st. I think it was last night or the night before. Stan hit a home run. Verdugo hit a home run. We were just hitting home runs, base hits left and right. It was great to see the Yankees were on point last night and firing at all cylinders, and we got our ticket to the playoffs. And I believe our record stands at, 93-66. And if I'm not mistaken, we only have a couple more games left. And the Yankees play the Pirates tonight in the Bronx. I think we have a shot to maybe get close to 100, but I think it's 96 we're going to be able to get. Let me go over and look up what's the remaining schedule for the Yankees. Yankees schedule, because I want to see what's the remaining games that they have. Okay, so guys, we have a last September 29th, the last game. We got a 3-game set today, tomorrow, and Sunday, and that will be the last of the regular season. So we can get to 96 win on the season. After the big win last night, we are already in the playoffs. We don't have to win any of those games, but you want to go into the playoffs on a good note, on a successful note. So I want us to demolish the Pirates in the next 3 games and keep on moving forward. But yeah, guys, let's see what the playoffs are looking like. So right now, if we go look at the playoff picture for the MLB, we have some type of maybe a predicament here. Right now, I'm going to share my screen quick so I can show you guys what's looking in the AL and the NL, and where we're kicking it off. So let me present my screen and let me share what I'm looking at with the standings for the MLB. So right now, guys, this is the standings for the American League. As we know, the Yankees have won their division, that 93-66. Last 10, they're 7-3. They are 43-35 at home. They are 50-31 away. Cleveland Guardians are won their division. They are 92-67. 7-3 in the last 10. They have a 2-game winning streak. They are 50-28 at home, 42-39 away. The Astros won their division as well. I believe they won their division, if I'm not mistaken. But these are the 3 divisional leaders. As I know, the Yankees are in the playoffs. Cleveland and the Astros, I'm not so sure. But the Houston Astros are 86-73, 5-5 in the last 10. Lost 1 straight. They are 46-35 at home, 40-38 away. Now, the AL wild card at the top spot is the Baltimore Orioles, 88-71. They are 44-37 at home and 44-34 away. The Detroit Tigers are in the playoffs at an 85-74 record. They are 9-1 in the last 10. They've won 5 straight. They are 42-36 at home, 43-38 away. And the Royals, Kansas City Royals, are in the playoffs at 85-74. They are 3-7 in the last 10, won 3 straight. They are 45-36 at home and 40-38 away. Now, the guys that are on the outskirts are the Minnesota Twins at 82-77, Seattle 82-77, Red Sox 80-79, Tampa Bay 78-81, Texas 75-84, Toronto 74-85, Oakland 69-90, as they have their last Oakland game was, I believe, last night or the night before, so they are done in Oakland forever. The Los Angeles Angels are 63-96. So that's the American League, guys. Yankees, if they play the way they've been playing, they can storm through and get to the World Series. I don't think anyone in the American League poses them a challenge. They just got to keep on playing their Yankee baseball, and if they do, they'll be fine. And then the White Sox are the worst team in the league at 39-120. Now, the National League leaders are not surprising of the first 2, which are the Dodgers at 95-64 because they are in the playoffs already. They are 52-29 at home, 43-35 away. The Phillies, 94-65. They are 54-27 at home, 40-38 away. The Brewers are 91-68. That's a shocker. They've played great. They are 45-33 at home and 46-35 away. And then the wild card, you got the Padres at 91-68. They are 45-36 at home, 46-32 away. The Mets are in the playoffs at an 87-70 record. What a closeout for the season that they had. They are 6-4 in the last 10. They are now 46-35 at home, 41-35 away. Almost at the end of the season, about 50 or so games, everyone was saying, Mets ain't making it. And they really put on the pedal to the metal, and they got over 500 big time. They are 17 games over 500. The Arizona Diamondbacks are also the guys that were in the World Series that lost to the Texas Rangers, who Texas will not be returning to the playoffs this year. Arizona will, if everything stays put, 88-71. They have a 43-35 record at home, 45-36 away. The Braves are behind that in an 86-71, just outside of the playoffs. They have still a shot. They are 43-33 at home, 43-38 away. The Cubs are right there at 81-78. They are 42-36 at home, 39-42 away. The Cardinals are 81-78 as well. Giants are 79-80. Reds are 76-83. Pirates are 74-85. That's why I think the Yankees should be able to dominate in the next 3 games. But the Pirates have been giving us a little bit of trouble this year, but we should be able to knock them out. Washington Nationals are 69-90. Colorado Rockies are 61-98. And the Miami Marlins have the worst record in the National League at 59-100. Not even close. 20 games more wins than they do of the Chicago White Sox, who are 39-120. They are complete ass. And if they lose, I think, one more game, the White Sox, they will have lost the most games in MLB history. That is not the side of history you want to be on, Chicago. So Chicago is just going down the tubes. In the NBA, they've been going down the tubes for the last couple years. They might be coming up, so depending on how Lonzo is this year and everybody else. Chicago's been going up when it comes to football ever since the last 2 years. But other than that, it's been dog shit since Jay Cutler, before Jay Cutler. And then you have the Chicago White Sox, who just a couple years ago were one of the best teams, and now they are just shit. I don't know what happened to them. But other than that, guys, that is pretty much it. Let's go Yanks. Yankees going all the way, baby. Not jinxing it, but man, we are looking really good. Man, imagine you get a World Series matchup between two New York City teams, the Mets and the Yankees. That would be nice. Subway Series in the World Series. That would be the icing on the cake. That would be awesome. But we got to get there. Both teams got to get there. Both teams got to get past the Mets got to get past the first round. The Yankees got to get past the second round, whoever gets there. But other than that, guys, that's pretty much it for my show here on this Friday afternoon. We are powered by StreamYard, where StreamYard makes the dream yard go. Well, again, guys, this is season 5, episode number 8. I'm your host, Zach Jackson. We just had our boy Irv from Montclair State University, my friend of mine, come on to talk some NFL football, the Cowboys and the Giant game, and some injuries. We also just went over the Yankees clinching their division and winning it and getting their ticket to the playoffs, as well as the National League and American League standings and who's making it and who's not, and who are on the outskirts that have a shot of making it. Other than that, guys, check it out. I'll see you guys on Recap Monday, which would be season 5, episode number 9 on Monday. Peace out, guys. Have a great rest of your weekend. Enjoy football to this weekend. Peace out, guys.